It begins with the roasting of the spices. Heat up a wok like this and melt approximately 40 grams of ghee or clarified butter. When the ghee melts, goes half teaspoon of fenugreek seeds and a teaspoon of black peppercorns, 1 inch cinnamon stick, 1 mace, 8 green cardamom pods and 8 cloves. Here goes 30 badgy red chilies and roast for a while. 3 tablespoons of coriander seeds, a tablespoon of cumin seeds. Here goes 2 tablespoons of blanched almonds, 2 tablespoons of broken cashew nuts. Now the main flavorful ingredient of this dish, there's nothing but 2 tablespoons of chironji or chiroli or almondette seeds. A teaspoon of turmeric powder goes in now. A tablespoon of homemade ginger garlic paste goes in now and saute until the raw flavor is completely gone. For the tartness, break a teaspoon of fresh tamarind so that it becomes easier to grind. Poppy seeds around a tablespoon goes in now. When the flavors of the aromatic spices and rich ingredients engulfs your kitchen, off goes the flame and cool it down completely. Once cooled down, transfer them into a blender jar like this. By using water as required for blending, blend into a smooth and thick paste. Now heat up a big pot like this, and when the pot heats up, melt loads of ghee in it. That's approximately 100 grams. When the ghee melts, goes the ground masala entirely. Now you got to stir until the masala is well cooked. Add little bit of rinsed water from the same jar masala was previously ground in, but don't pour in too much. When the masala is separating from the pot like this, that means it is well cooked. Here goes 2 kilos of skinless chicken but with liver and gizzards. Here goes salt as per taste, that's around 4.5 level teaspoons. Don't use any water now, and on medium flame cook covered for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes of covered cooking, take out the lid. Chicken has oozed out considerable amount of water. The remaining part of the cooking is to continuously stir until the moisture dries out a bit. After continuously stirring, the color has gotten darker, and once you get a thick gravy and once the chicken is well cooked, off goes the flame. Let's marinate the chicken pieces now. For that, take nicely washed chicken pieces in a bowl like this, and here goes 3 level teaspoons of salt. Homemade ginger garlic paste goes in now. Turmeric powder. Red chili powder goes in now. If you don't want too much heat, you can add in 1 teaspoon instead of 1 tablespoon. Coat the chicken pieces nicely with the spices. Let the chicken marinate until the masala paste gets ready. To make the masala paste, heat up a wok like this, and when the wok heats up, here goes 50 grams of butter. When the butter has melted, here goes whole garam masalas like green cardamom and black peppercorns. When the butter is infused with the flavors of the green cardamom and black peppercorns, here goes cashew nuts. You can also use broken cashew nuts instead. Saute for a while. Don't let the cashew nuts to get too brown here. Here goes sliced onions, and to speed up the cooking of onions, here goes a teaspoon of salt and continue sauteing. Since we intend to get the sweet flavor from the onions, you got to fry the onions until they turn brown. Now when the onions have started getting brown, here goes the green chilies and saute until they sweat a bit. Now at this stage, when the onions are nice and brown, off goes the flame and allow this mixture to cool down completely. When the mixture has cooled down completely, transfer it into a blender jar like this. Instead of water, to blend the mixture, use yogurt or curds here. Without using water whatsoever, blend into a smooth paste like this. To make the curry, heat up a pot like this, and when the pot heats up, melt 50 grams of butter in it. When the butter has melted, place the marinated chicken pieces in such a way that each chicken piece is in contact with the bottom of the pot. Now stir the chicken pieces on high flame for around 5 minutes. Now when there is marked change in the color of the chicken pieces, reduce the flame to medium and cook covered on medium flame for around 10 minutes. After 10 minutes of covered cooking, the chicken wouldn't be completely cooked by now. Give it a stir. Here goes the cashew nut paste that we ground earlier. Mix well with the chicken. If you have forgotten already, let me remind you, if you like the video, please give this video a like and also share it with your friends. Add rinsed water from the same jar cashew nuts were previously ground in and mix well with the chicken pieces. Depending upon the consistency, some more of the water goes in and mix again. Now cook covered again on medium flame for around 10 minutes. After around 10 minutes, the gravy still looks thick to our liking. Give it a stir. Let's dilute the gravy with some more of the water. After adding in the water, you got to let the gravy to simmer. When the gravy has started simmering, here goes finely chopped cilantro, and I got to apologize for the loss of focus here. Mix well with the chicken gravy. As the chicken is cooked and has absorbed all the flavors, off goes the flame. Let's roast some spices now. For that, heat up a wok like this, and when the wok heats up, melt some ghee in it. When the ghee melts, goes black peppercorns. Now goes green cardamom and give it a stir. When the ghee is infused with flavors of the spices, here goes sliced onions. To speed up the cooking of onions, goes a teaspoon of salt and saute. Now goes the ingredient that makes this dish special. There's cashew nuts, and give it a stir. Now when the onions have become translucent, here goes the green chilies and continue sauteing. If you like the video, please give this video a like and also share it with your friends. Please do check our description box. There you will find many playlists with recipes entirely in English. You can try out the recipe that suits you. Now when the onions have gotten brown, here goes the only powdered spice, that's the turmeric powder, homemade ginger garlic paste, and saute until the raw flavor of ginger garlic paste is completely gone. Now that the onions are brown, raw flavor of ginger garlic paste gone, and green chilies well done, off goes the flame and allow these spices to cool down completely. Once cooled down, transfer the ingredients into a blender jar like this. For the moisture, instead of water, here we are gonna use yogurt or curds. Now turn on the blender and blend into a smooth and thick paste. Let's marinate the chicken now. Here goes 5½ level teaspoons of salt. Remember, we have already added a level teaspoon of salt while frying the onions. Now goes the masala paste that we ground earlier. Note how thick the masala is ground to. This is the consistency that you should aim for, especially while making kebabs. Now coat the chicken pieces nicely with the masala. Make sure masala seeps into each and every corners and crevices of the chicken pieces. No binders like gram flour, corn flour or maida flour is necessary here since the masala is thick. Now marinate the chicken pieces for at least couple of hours. Now place the marinated chicken pieces on an oven grill. Oven grill is placed on an oven tray so that any drippings from the chicken pieces wouldn't make your oven dirty. In the meantime, preheat the oven at maximum possible temperature or at 250 degrees centigrade for about 5 minutes. Now place the oven grill in the oven and bake at 250 degrees centigrade for about 45 minutes. After 45 minutes of baking, take the grill out and flip the chicken pieces over. This would ensure nice texture on the chicken pieces. Even if you don't do so, chicken will be cooked. Now place the grill in the oven again and bake further for 30 minutes, in total 1 hour and 15 minutes.